Welcome to Shepherdswell. Not long past the winter equinox, and we have a railway in hibernation. Except for there are odd things going on, and you can hear in the background the arrival of one of the residents' vehicles, seeing as it's the American one. Anyway, they're here for the Cor. Right, so looking around onto the platform, here we are. It's stabled in what could be called the second platform road, with the 08 sitting on top of it. We've got the steps out because we're going to try and do some checks, damp and otherwise, and we'll see how we get on and let you know. Right, here we are in coach 87, which is the Brian Juniper coach, and it's been raining quite hard, so it's a good time to be here. We can see what the rainwater's been doing. One of the problems is this end board, and this bit's all squidgy because the rain's getting into the edge of the plywood. I'm not going to poke that too heavily because it's full of water. And if we come over here, we can see one of the measures that has to be taken, and that is that we have to fit this drain pipe in between the window top and the base, because the rubbers all need changing, they don't grip anymore. Right, let's move into the coach, and here we have the first saloon, and we've got the seats tipped up or on the seat racks, on the luggage racks, to make sure we don't catch any mould should the water get in. You can see where it leaked in the past with these patches on the under seat. There's a bit of mould here, and this is the sort of thing we're going to have to sort out when we do a deep clean. One of the problems we've got, and we'll have a look at it in more detail later, is the fact these windows were put back in the coach side without any sealant. And at the moment the coach is slightly tilting towards my right, and therefore the water is dripping clear, but on this side it's not. And we'll show you a window frame in a minute where that's actually leaking. So coming through the coach, this is the first half. Notice the individual lighting for seat bays if you wanted to increase the lighting level in your seating area. Notice we've got the bamboo moquette and Trojan in this coach. We've not got to a wet patch yet. Excuse the vacuum cleaner lead, we had that in the summer. Yeah, if my cameraman can come round behind me, you can see here that this window channel is full of water, and that's because the rainwater is running down the window. It's dripping clear at the moment, but we've got another one that we'll show you shortly. We've got a seat cushion down here for some reason, so we're going to set that up well away from the window. There we go. Right, so we come through to the other half of the saloon, which is obviously got the sliding door, and here we have the window that's dripping and getting inside. Splashes in the window frame, and up on the channel we can see that the channel is full of water, which is where it came from in the first place. So Ashley's going to decide whether we take the windows out and put Motac back in, or whether we use a modern flexible sealant. Overall, excuse me, the coach is looking pretty reasonable. That indoor position needs sorting out, but we're pretty much near for traffic. Just to my left above you, I need to attend to one of those. You can see the shadow it's casting. This is quite an arrangement where the light fitting actually screws into that diamond shaped plate and holds it against the ceiling. So you have to get the actual light fitting itself screwed back in. Coming through to the final vestibule, we're coming into the guard break. and we'll have a look at some of the arrangements that provide the lighting you can see. So what we've got is the mains power lead, and that's running a workman's style 110 volt transformer, and that has got a lead which has been wired into a spare part on a NAS switch, so you can swap over to that. This box here, this is the rectifier unit that takes 3-phase AC electricity, 415 volts, and produces approximately 600 volts DC. As you can see, this is only a single conductor, and this is equivalent to the shed plug. And obviously electricity needs to go and come back, so it needs a circuit, and that is achieved by this cable in this conduit here, carefully disguised, and that runs all the way through, down under the floor, and goes to the common earthing bar halfway down the train, so that the motor generator is fed by the train wiring, and the current comes back through the earth and back to the rectifier. So that's the train part of it. That's why the lights work. And what we've got in here is the actual isolator. So this actually controls the train lighting. This is the actual isolators where you can, that's half off, and that's the other half. I won't leave you in the dark. Nice switch once. That nice switch didn't engage properly. It's a bit stiff, wants to be cleaned up so that it snaps across. Okay, no starting bells on these. These are light switches, and so it was a case of the guy got out with a green flag. And then we just have a quick look into cab. Here we see the cab light working, and we've got the electrical cupboard in here, which is where the connections were being made. Usual set of driver's controls with the two large gas fitting sort of things with a string which associates itself with the emergency isolation valve down the bottom. Notice that I have louder fans fitted, but no brake pressure valve, so only time you know the brakes have come on is when you start slowing down. So that's all for now, folks. That's a little trip round 87 in the wet. Goodbye.